Hi, just want to make a short video, take you through some of the features of the updated console, revision 37 at this point. So on the front we have an oversized cup holder. This cup holder uses stainless steel inserts. There are two options. There's a normal one that I've been doing for a while, it works great. It tends to let bottles fall out through the top and the bottom piece, which is your typical, I'll say, FBO free water bottle. And for this, just sets in there and holds it a little bit more securely. We also have a 30-ounce tumbler, the big tumblers, which is the max probably for these, and these actually fit in very well, very securely, no rattling. You might get some rattling with the bottle. Take the bottle out. A big energy drink can sits in there. You have a little soda can that sits down deep in there. And then the normal, I think 20-ounce Yeti or Arctic or whatever brand 20-ounce tumbler. So on the front of the cup holder as well, are some holes here, and these are for pens. They're held in by pressure. You can see it held in there pretty well. Then you have a couple pockets here. These are about the same size, about 3.75 inches by 4 inches. Cell phone, canola bars, your E6B that everybody flies with, all kinds of stuff, trinkets, what have you, flashlights, Leathermans, etc., etc. On the front, you have a RAM mount. I do have a little RAM mount here. So you have the RAM and amps pattern, which is, this is the bottom of a RAM mount here. You see the same hole pattern. It's either you're looking at a 4-hole pattern or a 3-hole pattern, and it's a very common hole pattern found on international standards, and it's also not only RAM but a lot of other brands use one of those 2-hole patterns for their mounts. So in the pilot world, RAM is a very popular product, so why not incorporate the mounting solution into the console to let you go or the buyer figure out what they want to do in terms of RAM mounts. So you would see this would be mounted right there. That's just a little arm. You can put an iPad, you can put whatever you want, a flat surface, a little clipboard to hold a notepad. When you're talking to ATC to take notes, etc., etc. And again, I know all the RAM products, you can full on adjustable. This is, I think, a little 3-inch arm, 5-inch, 6-inch, whatever you want. It's also on the lid. I do have the armrest covering it, so I'll show you the bottom. It's on the lid here too. So if you want to put the armrest back, put the mount there, and again, you have you could do both. You could have one coming out here, one coming up. Lots of mounting solutions. Heck, you can put another cup holder out here, and then on the front here, if you look underneath the cup holders, I'm gonna lift this up a little bit. You have these holes here. These are for the oxygen cannulas to come out, so they come out, go to co-pilot, go to the pilot. Those are routed internally. This is where the O2 bottle would go. We'll get to that when we flip it around. And then the cup holder too has 2 different mounting heights, so we have it up in the high position. It does drop down 2 inches for the low position, and it's what how you want to set it up. So inside, let's open up. This is what the inside looks like. You have one large compartment here. Again, these 2 compartments. Internal routing for the cannulas or whatever else you might want to run pass through the console. Manuals, maps, blankets, extra water bottles, whatever you want. We do have big holders here. You know, it doesn't. Gosh, shoot, should have done that. Mine fits. Just cut that. So lots of space to store all kinds of things, and it's right at, you know, it's no longer in the cargo area or in your map side pockets that are probably, you know, blown out and they keep falling down by your feet and stuff like that. Secured storage. Flip this around to the back. And we have the FE mount here. So a fire extinguisher would just sit in here. This is sized, it's 3.5 inches diameter. And you do have a mount here for if you want to put a strap. Everybody's fire extinguisher is a little different. So you can put a Velcro strap, attach points, or the metal arms to hold that your mount might already come with. And you also have a couple of just accessory holes added here to be able to attach really whatever you want to. Or you could take this off and hard mount your fire extinguisher mount that came with your fire extinguisher if you have one, a little metal bracket. You hard mount it to the back of the console and do away with this. This would also offer another cup holder if you wanted to, if your fire extinguisher is somewhere else, for your rear passengers. Again, it's a little bit big for a can, but it does offer a flat surface to put something while on cruise. Here at the bottom, you do have, this is where your O2 bottle, you know, it's 5.25 inches wide, so it fits the big Aerox M size bottle, which is, I think, a 4-person bottle for 6-7 hours of use. So it's the biggest, not their biggest bottle, but it is a big bottle. And then you have some accessory, really slots cut if you want to put a strap to retain your bottle, or if you want to put a strap to attach it to something else. You can do that. That's what these holes are back here for. It's really what fits your need and gives you an option without having to cut into the finish. And then up here, again, you'll see a ram mount. You can mount this for your rear passengers. If you put they make a lot bigger arms than this one. Again, mount, arm out. You can put an iPad mount back there for your rear passengers, especially if you have kids. Another cup holder, etc., etc. So it just gives you the option to do whatever you want. And then for the bottom here, you see these are the entry points for the cannulas. You have the bottle here. They come out and they go in to the console and come out the front like we talked about. You have a 1-inch hole right here. That's an accessory hole for, again, if you need something to pass through the console from the front to the back. It's also the same size as say something like a USB charger. You could mount in there and offer USB charging to your rear passengers. So I'm going to spin this around. We'll talk about the bottom real quick, because the bottom it'll come like this out of the packaging. It has this yellow film. The yellow film is meant to be removed. You peel it off, and it has a rug gripping material, carpet gripping material, actually just a gripping material in general, on the bottom. And so that is meant to grip onto the carpet or the vinyl floor that you have and provide enough friction to keep the console from being on the slide fore and aft. When you do receive it, make sure you play with the positioning as you're setting it where you want with the plastic in place. That's way it's easy to slide fore and aft until you get where you want. Take the console out, peel the plastic off, and then set it in place. Otherwise, it'll be very difficult to maneuver back and forth. So these are some of the features we have for the console here. And I don't know how to end the video, so.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah.